Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the Nashville Stars franchise. The Stars lead the ALCS 3-1, and we put our best closer in as far as closeout games, and Jack Leiter on the mound here for Game 5. The Nashville Stars offense has dominated so far this series, and Devers has really come around. Kerry Doss has been amazing. Everybody's been hitting the ball well, and we'll see if we can clinch it here in Game 5 on the road. Enrique Bradfield leads off this game with the fly ball to left field. Max Clark will be under that one. The White Sox really have not been consistent so far. That's been their issue. Here is Kerry Doss at the plate, and that one will be a slider that misses very badly. Rafael Devers to the plate. He is the most dangerous man in baseball. He gets a fastball right over the middle. That's hitting foul territory. 2-2 pitch, and he makes another mistake. Almost the same location. It's gone. Devers ahead of the first fastball over the middle. Not with that one. How do you make that type of mistake? The pitching coach is probably going crazy right now as Devers hits a bomb in the air. And it is 2-0. Here comes Dom Thompson-Williams to the plate, who's been an excellent four-hitter for us. And he goes to left field, opposite field, and he is 1-for-1 to start his day also. Kendrick Franklin Cole, ALDH as far as all-stars go, and this one will be a fly ball to center field, and that one will be Robert under that fly ball, getting it in. Willy Adames at the plate now as well. 3-2 pitch, and it's a curveball in the dirt. He will chase it, but 2-0 here for the Nashville Stars. You can't ask for a better start in this one. Jack Leiter has been phenomenal in closeout games. He faces Max Clark, and that one is going to be a fly ball. And how about the defense that Dante Wild has provided since we traded for him? He's just been excellent all around. That will bring up Matthew Swift, who swings and misses for the second out of the inning. Then Luis Robert comes up and grooves one deep to left field. Dante Wild back at the track, and it's caught. I thought that pitch may have had a chance, but it hangs up in the air as you move on to the top of the second inning. Here is Wild at the plate now. That one was questionable on the corner, and Taijuan Walker does not get the call. That brings up Jimmy Sandoval to the plate next, who has been struggling in the playoffs. He hits one well, and that gets through the infield. So now we have men on first and second here, and the top of our lineup comes back to the plate. Enrique Bradfield, third in AL Rookie of the Year voting this year, hits one well to center field. That one gets down. Robert has to come up and throw it to third base, but the run already comes across the plate. And Enrique Bradfield has an RBI double. It is now 3-0. Bradfield has a high clutch rating, which definitely helps in those situations, as that brings up Kerry Doss to the plate now. He gets one over the middle of the plate, hits one to right field. This one was hit on a line, and we will tag both runners up, and Andrew Benintendi with the throw will not be in time, but that one was a hard hit ball. Actually gave Benintendi some pretty good momentum, but to his glove side, so he had to turn and spin and throw that one. So it's 4-0. And now that brings up Rafael Devers to the plate. Taijuan Walker still in the game, and he does get ahead of that pitch. Ground ball to Pete Alonso, but a 4-0 lead through the first two innings of at-bats for the Stars. Pete Alonso comes to the plate now, and he will swing and miss at that fastball low in the zone, bringing up Yoan Moncada to the plate. Weak ground ball to Jimmy Sandoval, easy throw over to first base. And nobody can touch Leiter through the first two innings. 1, 2, 3 in both innings. Kendrick Franklin Cole to the plate now. He is going to be 0-for-1 today, but he does draw the walk right here. More base runners here for the Stars. Willy Adames gets a good pitch to hit over the middle of the plate. If he would have been on time with that swing, it would have probably went a mile. Instead, it's a fly ball to right field. It at least will move the runner over to third base. Bringing up Dante Wild to the plate now. He is going to see this one on the inside half. 2 walks for him. And now it is bases loaded here, 1 out. A big-time scenario. The manager comes out and checks on Taijuan Walker and calls to the bullpen. And he brings in Chris Paddack, the former Nashville Star ace. Remember, we traded him to the White Sox for who else? The man coming to the plate, Kurt Zambrano. 0 for 1 today. What a scenario this is right here. And this pitch will be low, and Chris Paddack does get the best of Zambrano on that one. 2 outs, bases loaded for Jimmy Sandoval now. He's 1 for 1. See if he can come through here. He gets a pitch low, but it's a weak fly ball to short right center field, and Matthew Swift will run this one down over the shoulder. But still a 4-0 game as we move on to the bottom of the 4th inning. This is Luis Robert at the plate, and he's going to get a good pitch to hit. This one's driven deep to left field, and that one is gone. The White Sox are on the board. Solo home run from Luis Robert, his 5th of the postseason, and that one was crushed. It's now a 4-1 ball game. The crowd goes crazy as that brings up Gavin Sheets with 2 outs, though, and he will swing and miss at the low changeup. And 1 run given up so far from Jack Leiter, but he starts to go on a roll here. Ground ball to the right side, Moncada. That one will be an easy out at first base. Andrew Benintendi, ground ball to second. Easy throw from Sandoval, 2 outs. That brings up Scott Kingery to the plate now in the bottom of the 5th inning, and nothing doing from him. Jack Leiter is just such a dominant pitcher. It's tough to get, good swings on his pitches. He mixes it up quite a bit. He's got that changeup, as you just saw. The fastball is just hard to keep up with as well when he's got such great off-speed pitches. Max Clark back to the plate, though. He hits one to right field, but Dom Thompson-Williams, so good defensively, will run down that one. 2 outs. Matthew Swift to the plate. I have no idea why he is their 2-hitter. He is hitting below 100 here in the playoffs, and that one is just a fly ball to left field as we move on to the 7th inning. Rafael Devers to the plate now. You don't want to give him a good pitch to hit. That one's low in the zone as that brings up Dom Thompson-Williams. 2 for 3. Make it 3 for 4 as he goes up the middle. And that could be the end of Chris Paddack's day right there. Dom Thompson-Williams having himself an excellent game today. But they decide to leave Paddack in. Bringing up Kendrick Franklin Cole, who hits one well to the right side. That one will be to right field, and now it's bases loaded, 2 outs. So this has been a 2-out rally here in the 7th inning. All hits have come with 2 outs here after the leadoff, or not the leadoff walk, but the walk with 2 outs from Devers, and that brings up Willie Adames to the plate. He goes the opposite field, but is right to Andrew Benintendi in right field. So here we go to the final 3 frames of this game here, and this is going to be a ground ball by Luis Robert. He still only has the only hit in this game for the White Sox. It's just that solo home run. Pete Alonso to the plate now. Outside changeup, and he's just ahead of that one. Ground ball to Adames, easy throw. 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Jack Leiter is approaching 100 pitches, and he's just out of gas. He can't go any longer. I don't want him to make any mistakes and leave one over the middle. So I have to go to the bullpen here. An excellent outing for Leiter. 8 strikeouts through 6 2/3 innings. We go to Robert Suzuki out of the pen. Lefty on lefty matchup. And he will face Gavin Sheets. 0 for 2 today. 3-1 pitch over the middle. And Gavin Sheets ahead of that 98 mile an hour 4-seam fastball. Is now Gavin Sheets now 3-2 pitch. Suzuki gathering, will deliver an inside fastball again. 98 on the gun. Swing and miss on to the 8th inning. Dante Wild leads us off here in the 8th as they have Gregory Soto on the mound here as he walks that first batter. And we go to actually our bench and bring in Justin Faith to pitch hit for Kurt Zambrano. Kurt Zambrano's actually been struggling. I want to see if I can get some more runs of insurance. Faith has some experience hitting pretty well here at the MLB level as he hits one to right field, though that's just a fly ball. But still, I want to get the kids some at-bats as well, especially in a high-stakes game. You never know when you're going to need some of these guys. That brings up Jimmy Sandoval, who is going to hit one to the left side. That one's going to be his second hit of the game after struggling coming into this game. 2-for-3 day here for Jimmy Sandoval. Enrique Bradfield gets a pitch over the middle. This one's deep to center field, and it's going to be run down by Luis Robert. Enrique Bradfield got a hold of that pitch right there. Probably should have been a home run, but he doesn't really have that home run power. The manager has seen enough after that deep drive. He goes to the bullpen and brings in Luke Weaver to face Kerry Doss. He did not want that left-handed pitcher to face Doss, but Doss just hits one to center field. That one will be the end of the 8th inning. So we move into the 9th inning. Brian Lacker in to catch, obviously, for Justin Faith, who we brought in a pinch hit. And now we bring in the closer, the reliever of the year in the MLB, and Pablo Moya to shut it down. He faces the top of the lineup. Max Clark comes up first. He gets an outside slider, and that one will be a fly ball to left field for the first out of the inning. 2 outs away from a World Series bid. Matthew Swift comes to the plate now, 0-for-3, and it's a lazy fly ball to right field. Dom Thompson-Williams will run that one down for the second out of this inning. Luis Robert, who literally only has the only hit in this game for the White Sox, he comes up, 2-2 pitch. It's going to be a swing and miss. The Nashville Stars return to the World Series for the second straight year. Incredible, incredible run here this year. Just remember in this series, last year was our first year even making the playoffs if we go to the World Series. This year, the second year we've ever made the playoffs to the World Series. I mean, it's just incredible. What we've done here in this series has been awesome. We win the ALDS in 5 games. We win the ALCS in 5 games. And now here we go to the World Series. It was actually the ALDS we won in 4 games, not 5. But we faced the 109-win Braves. They were the best team in baseball this year, and they beat the Dodgers in 6 games. We all know they're led by Ronald Acuna. He still is around for them. I believe he won the home run derby a couple years ago. I'm not exactly sure. But you can just see, you know, their team is actually pretty stacked. They have drafted well. They have developed guys. You can see there are a couple of subscriber players that are at the MLB level. They also have signed a couple of free agents like Luis Urias, and they traded for Matt Olson. And then they have Ronald Acuna in the outfield, but the corner outfield is kind of the weakness of this team. So if there's a part of their lineup that could be weak, it's probably that. They also still have a pretty good rotation. Ian Anderson and Max Fried lead their rotation. They also have Sean Manaea at the bottom of their rotation as well. He still has his glove from his Oakland Athletic days. So here we go, back in the World Series for the second straight year. We'll see if the Braves present more of a challenge in the first couple of teams we face in the Yankees and the White Sox. We'll see. We're on the road for the first time, so anything can happen. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiending. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still trying to fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on.